So this is the S&P. It's just drifting higher. All the moving averages are 5-day, 10-day. I assume it keeps going higher. No reason to even worry. This indicator, RSI, these are called oscillators. There's a lot of different oscillators in the world. All oscillators doing is looking at price and has it gone real. Most of them are just measuring the velocity price, how fast it goes. If it just takes off real fast, it tends to stop. That's all that's letting you know is like, hey, you're kind of like measuring it. Anything else is tracking it. Wow, it's really gone up. Which usually means it slows down. Well, it's the same in the opposite direction. You watch price move around. It's the extremes that you have the most value to. The extremes of it, up or down. So this has been the market. And if we look at technology, slightly different. Sounds probably terrible. Cutting in and out. Should be good now. All right, bro. So we're looking at technology. Notice this, man. Look at the way this is moving. Each one of these bars is 1 day. Look at this. As you watch it, as you look, you'll see it do these. See them? Just the way it moves, right? You look at charts. If you look at them on your phone, on a computer, you can print them off. I used to do a lot of printing them. I don't really do that anymore. I have a pad that I use a lot just for stock charts. I'll just look at them. I roll through them. Do it a lot on my phone. All have the same settings, right? So as I go through looking at things every day, and if you're watching the same things, and you know what I talk about is this idea, this belief of things drifting higher over time due to forces like inflation, more people, there's less stocks. When I was first started trading, there were 9,000 stocks. Now there's like, I forget what I read, 5,000, 4,000, whatever it is. So technology's going higher. And for me, the definition of going higher is that price is just literally going higher. Trying to, where's the picture? What is it? The randomness of this move, sideways, up, sideways, sideways, right? And so what I began to do is like, if I could observe these pullbacks, watch these side moves and try to, you know, anticipate that, start to enter when this started to define itself. Oh, sorry. And I would define that, you know, on the charts. And so I'm watching for that pattern of price movement where it goes sideways, right? You can see it really clear here. See it in there? How price just stops, puts in that high, and then just starts to drift. And then you'll see it turn. Same thing. And starts to drift. And I would use these averages, these indicators, this idea that it moves from lower left to right over time. And if I could somehow gauge values, then I would try to, buy some, sell some. And then if it's turning, it's up to me. Maybe you don't have enough of it. Maybe you think it's worth $50 and it's not trading that high. So guess what? This cycle of up and down, just look at it on this. It's just always being played out, man. Sideways up, right? Sideways down, sideways. You can just see it moving, man. That one just stayed up. And so what these moving averages are doing for you, these right here that you're seeing, these moving averages, as you're looking at these, what you're looking at is the alignment of these. 5, 10 are on this side of it. Price is on that side of it. Till that configuration changes, you just assume it goes up, man. It just keeps going up. And if it's undervalued, there's ways to tell if something is monetarily undervalued. Doesn't mean it's going to go up, but like housing prices can come under pressure. The price of corn can go higher and then lower, and then coffee runs up. But those are commodities. Stocks are different because stocks earn money. Commodities earn money, but commodities aren't an entity that can save money, invest money, multiply money. It just is the price of something, and it goes up and down. And there's people who maybe can create companies that are trying to make profits from that movement, right? Stocks. So we invest indirectly into commodities by owning companies, owning stocks that take raw materials and create things out of it, like, hard drives, TVs, fucking tools, cars, right? That shit's all commodities. But as I began to watch this, it was easier for me to determine if stocks were undervalued than if commodities. I don't know shit about corn, or I can't watch weather prices. I don't know, man. Shit seems too random for me. But you could look at corn. No, coffee. Let's look at coffee. Look at coffee. Can we see a money flow pattern in this? Back it up. Let's see. First thing I'm going to do is look to see where it crosses the 20 all the time. Is it playing that game? I'm just, I just randomly grab it. I start looking. Can I see the pattern emerging? Some of them aren't going to be as clear. As long as it stays on the other side of this green line, I mean, each time the box is moving up, right? So we might have thought it was here, and it kept going. We might have thought it was here, and it keeps going. We might have thought it was here, it keeps going. Until it changes this configuration, until it breaks below this green line, till it puts in a high, you just assume it's going to keep going, Don't trade this. $37 to $45. Nice move, right? Nice move. Out of coffee. Maybe that affects Starbucks. Look at Starbucks. Man, Starbucks is just a drift. This is not a pretty chart. Look at this. I own this. This is not one this one's been real. Look at all these dips. All these dips below the 20. This is a hard one. But I've just owned Starbucks, so fuck it. Let it go. All these breaks, it heads higher, doesn't it? It's a hard chart, though. Frog is waking up today, huh? Some charts are hard. Oh, my. Dirty bastard. 22%, man. Wow. Dude, someone texted me yesterday, DM me, and said that they were going to buy a whole bunch of this. I don't know who it was. Whoever it was, hit me back again. There was somebody, I forget who it was, that he was going to buy a whole bunch of this. It was yesterday or the day before. It's up 22%. So we could easily get back to $5, man. Right? $5, dude. Some of you probably got scared. We're already selling. Be honest. There's people already selling. They're like, oh no, I'm getting out. As soon as it moves up, start selling. Miss that run. You got to catch one of those ones where it goes from $2 to $25 and you don't bitch out the whole way. Get out of it. People will get out of stocks for going up, dude. Like it'll be going up and they're like, oh, I got to get out. Literally reverse it. Like they don't take profits, they just get out. It's headed up. Get that all the time. It'll shoot up 50% and they're like, should I sell it? And I'm like, you want to sell something that just went up 50%? Why don't you wait a minute? Sell a little. What if it wants to go 5,000%? You don't want to do that? You afraid of making a lot of money? With the loss of losing it. Yeah, IMVT, man. Fuck that stock, dude. I got out of it. I got out of my ride position. And right now that was looking like a mistake. I may reevaluate this. I put a hard stop in on this is what happened. And it literally tagged me and then went back up. So if you followed me on that, I had a $9 hard stop. They made it sound like they're talking about bankruptcy. They don't have any money. They can't produce. If you go borrow more money and shit, that's just going to knock the stock down. I kind of feel like they don't know what they're doing at this point. Prague owes you a lot of money. Or Prague was trying to help you out. Because the way to help you out is to make it cheaper. Instead of owing you, it was actually trying to give to you. Just didn't see it that way. Anytime Uber below $50, it is a gift. Even if that was 40, and then it went to 37, and then 32, it's still a gift. 40 million people use this product every month. You raise that price by $1. 40 million times 12. It's a lot of money. Right? What are we talking about? Stage 2 breakout in Uber. Has been slow developing. Going higher. What's up on Bitcoin, man? Aren't you guys talking about Bitcoin? This is a stage 2 breakout developing in Bitcoin. And everywhere I go, I see negative shit. JP Morgan says Bitcoin's in a bear market. Okay. Looks like it's breaking out to me. What was the other one? Who was it? Someone big came out against Bitcoin today. Oh, Death Cross. They have a Death Cross. Except I don't use Death Crosses. I use when the 520 crosses. What do you see happening? So, the guy that bought my book asked me about the Death Cross. And I'm like, literally, the entire book talks about price moving above this green line. and that 5-day line crossing it, that when that happens, the direction of price is now to the upside. That's what you should be expecting. If there's a logical target, is there a place where it's been there before? Yes. Is it coming off an extreme sell-off? Yes. Okay. So we have targets up ahead where it's been before, and now we see price literally going that way. So no, I don't care about a ever cross. Yeah, India is doing a reversal. Yeah, man, APTO, I own some of this. I saw it was down. Didn't figure there was a big rush to do anything. Oh, I don't remember how big my position is. I guess I could check right now. It's the first big hit against any stocks. Oh, not the first, I guess. Well, my account's only down $54 on 200,000 in that trading account. Couldn't be too bad, I guess. Oof. Well, I only had 300 shares, so down $500. So where's price now? All right, dude, look. We can't sell here, man. Look at this. I don't know. You got to go read. RSI is extreme. See what happened last time? It was extreme, right? But this is day one. So this ain't going nowhere fast. But yes, it could be an opportunity. Sitting on 300 shares. So how do I play the money flow on that? Well, I'm going to look for it to go sideways. This support holds. Give that a minute. Let that develop. If it does, then we'll read, see what happened. You know, is it just an overreaction? You know, then like over here, remember? But look, when it overreacted here, look, came back down and pops. So is it a chance to play it again? I don't know. We'll see. I'm in it though. I'm down. Put me down 11%, man. Because we got in over here. Now we're back. Oh. No, I must have got in up here because I'm down. We've been playing this one for a minute, so I don't know. That does suck. What else is down? 30%. Now, to be fair, in the last 5 days, I've had like 6, 7 stocks go up 30%. So you're going to catch them to the other side too. That's just part of the game. Ooh, HTBX is down 21%. Come on, man. I didn't sell any either yesterday. Now obviously probably should have. I know some of you guys did. That was the smart move. I just think it's going higher. It's a $20 stock. That's how that goes, in my mind. And we've been there before. You know, it's been to $20 before. So why can't HTBX do it again? HTBX. Still very bullish. I wouldn't buy it here, but obviously should have took some off yesterday, but did not. Being a little greedy. Yes. My man's talking about the graph. Yes, sir. Like it here. I mean, stage one. As long as it stayed in here, I just keep nibbling, man. It's starting to go sideways. I mean, you're trying to buy the bottom here. What you're doing. The graph, cryptocurrency, GRT. I like it. There's a whole bunch of these good patterns in the crypto space, though, man. I mean, look at File. I got a big position on File. Filecoin. But you see these money flow patterns, right? So watch. You'll see where price does this. It's moving. Expecting it to turn up here. Targets. And guess what? When it gets there, it could come back down and ultimately break through this and come down to here. I mean, that's the game. It's price moving. And so if you look now, I mean, we're on the bottom side. Well, if you look at days when we're on the bottom side is the chance to make money to the upside, right? So you want to downsize on these big moves and you want to buy into these coming up off the bottom moves. So, I mean, that seems how you play it to me. And if I look at Bitcoin right now, you know, or even like Ethereum, it's at half price. So it's going sideways. I would expect it to go up. See it over here, goes sideways, breaks out, right? Sideways. We'll see. You know, Bitcoin's in the same sector. It's breaking out. A bunch of all those other altcoins are moving sideways. Should be, you know, looking to break out. I mean, could break down. I don't know. I'm just telling you what bottoms look like. That's what they look like. So if we're looking at stocks too, I mean, let's see. YX. Trying, huh? This is super bullish at pulling back into the same box that it was up here. This whole area. Because that's where, you know, originally tried to break out over here. Couldn't. Now we're doing it again, right? Easy. What does tip ranks give AYX? So they got a 122 target price. Now this is 11 analysts. This is the price they come up with. If we look at it, it's a pretty good deal, man. Did my video yesterday on asymmetrical risk. I mean, that's what this is, right? You have a very undervalued company that's worth here. And that was my target too, just from the chart. So if we bring it into here, I mean, it's still, you're going to be taking it off before it gets to that price. But you can play this game with it, moving up and down and over and down, trying to get to this target here, because that's where it wants to go, because that's what it's valued at. Like, stocks want to go higher over time. Sure, if we back, let's take this to a weekly. You know, if we back this up to a weekly chart, I mean, you look, man, this thing went on a tear. They pull back and then up, pull back and then up, pulling back. They want to go up. So if you can catch them on this cycle of, you know, you want it on this cycle of when they're on the downside, that's what we're trying to do, right? See it moving sideways here. This is playing right off the bottom. It's breaking out of this box here. Now that's a weekly chart though. You get down to the daily, of course, it gets the chaos. It gets more chaotic looking, right? big price swings, but we're definitely playing off a low on this stock, man. And so each one, I mean, I'm assuming this is a stage 1, this stage 2 breakout, and our target's up here, man. That's what's in play. Still a buy here. Still a buy AYX. I like it. I'm in it. I am actually down in it though. Let's see. Frog is on the move, man. All right, I got to get to work. You guys be good.